I'm Manu Vilaseca, and if you're starting to run on trails now, if you're preparing your first ultra, or if running on trails is something you don't know, you're gonna start doing this now, running uphill, I've got a few tips for you which I think might help you a lot. Think of the running form. Okay, so this is the first tip. The stride. Think of short strides rather than long strides. They're going to be more efficient when you're climbing. You might find, or you will find for sure, a situation like this. You can see this like stairs, like going upstairs. You could either go this way or that way. With short strides, you're not going to get tired. If you take long strides and you give like jumps, long jumps, you're going to see that you're going to get tired very easily. So the first one is you could come here, you're running, you're going to go up one step long, another long, and another long step, which means you're going to get tired. How could you go around it and not do that, be more efficient going up something like this? Short strides again, so think you're not going to take long steps, short steps, using the front part of your feet, tiptoe. And here I would go this way, taking short strides, and I got here and I'm not tired at all. So it's really important that you start reading the terrain and thinking of short steps on your way up. Okay, so another tip is that you're never gonna land on your heels, or you're not gonna use your whole foot. You're gonna use your toes, the front part of your feet. So it's more tiptoeing up than just flat feet or heels. The front part of your feet, tiptoeing up, it's gonna be more efficient. So here, my heels are off the ground all the time. I never touch them because it's really steep. And again, using short strides to climb something like this, it's going to be way more efficient than long strides. Okay, so one more thing, really important. When should I walk? When should I run? If you're doing an ultra, if you're training for an ultra, think that there's a lot of hiking involved, because you're gonna get to steep sections, you're gonna be tired sometimes, and you're gonna have to walk. First, you're gonna try to run everything you can as long as you can take it. But then it comes to a moment where when you see that you're running very, very slow and you're not being efficient anymore, you're wasting energy, that's when you need to walk. So what I do for myself is that I play games, mind games with myself. So sometimes I challenge myself. Okay, I'm gonna jog up to that tree, and then I'll walk a little bit more, and then I'll start jogging again. Here, for example, I would use my hands on my quads and push in a way that will help me to go up. The thing is for you to walk like this. You're not being efficient, you're walking very slowly. The other thing is you're coming from your jog, you know that you're gonna walk, you transition to that walk, but there is a lot of energy on your stride and you're helping with your hand. Okay, one important thing about running poles, depending on the race you're doing and if you know how to use them, it's gonna save up a lot of energy, and it's definitely worth using. I take them all the time, especially now you have carbon poles that are very, very light, which means it's not carrying extra weight, and it's gonna help you throughout your ultra. So for example, this is a pole that is divided in 4 parts. The system is very nice because it's very simple. There's nothing you can break here. It's just a string with a knot, and then you have it mounted. So one thing you have to do is you have to put your hands this way. So when you push and when you're using it, you can even open your fingers. Your fingers can be relaxed, and you're just gonna you're gonna put strength here. The poles you're using are poles that make 90 degrees in your arms. This is how you find more or less what the length of the pole should be. And then you're going up a section that it's not that steep, but you're walking, you're hiking. So I can be efficient when I'm pushing from my center of gravity and back. If I do this, for me to get here, it's wasting energy, and then I get to the point where I'm using energy. I could either do this way, I'm doing one after the other, or I can use both at the same time. What I do is that I use both techniques. So sometimes I'm doing this one at a time, and then I do this two at a time. And you can also use the poles, not only hiking, but you can use them while you're running. So maybe you're going up a steep climb, you're gonna hike, but then you face a part that is flat or that the climb is not very steep, and you can run, and you can still use them, and they will also help you.